Our first speaker is going to be Jeff Napolitano. He's the Graduate Student Senate President, and he's here to kick us off. You cold? Thank you for coming out. I know it's a little bit cold, but that's all right. Our union spirit shall warm our souls. So for the past several years here at UMass, the students have been repeatedly told that there's no money to make things better here. For the past several years, the administration has cut outreach programs to Holyoke to Springfield. The Vice Chancellor and the Chancellor has claimed the poorhouse when it comes to making this school, this public school, diverse and representative of the people who live in this state. For the past several decades, the administration has hiked fees and tuition to this school. This chart, this was 1977. Way up here at the peak of this mountain is 2006.
Whoa!
These fee increases, doubling time and time again, are because we are told that the state doesn't kick in their share of the money. Those of you who bargained 3 years ago were told that the state does not kick in their share of the money, so the university is in the poorhouse. Last year, Chancellor Lombardi claimed that bringing back faculty to 1999 levels was his #1 priority. His #1 priority. However, when we checked this year, he took that money away that he promised for the new faculty to reducing the student-teacher ratio, and he cried poor. He cried poor and said that we didn't get enough money from the state, we have to use it to repair buildings instead. This year, when the Graduate Student Senate asked why the graduate school had cut funding to GSS by 100%, we were told that they just didn't have the money. We're all in a budget deficit, so we have to scrimp and we have to save. We don't have the money. Over and over, we're told we don't have the money. And over, we, the students, shrug and we say, we know, and we quietly resign ourselves to these limitations. Some of us do.
No, we don't.
No, we don't. Except right now, I hold in my hands numbers from the administration about their salary increases over the past 2 years. We don't have the money? We don't have the money. Let me tell you, if we don't have the money, it's largely because the administration has spent it on themselves. In 2004, the cost for all administrators on this campus was roughly $7 million. This past October, 2 years later, the cost for all administration is roughly $11 million. The administration has increased their salaries by 50%. 50%. Let me give you some examples. Vice Chancellor Gargano, our dear Vice Chancellor, in the past 2 years has received a raise of nearly $20,000.
Does he deserve it? No.
No, I don't think he does. Do you?
No.
Provost Charlena Seymour, in the past 2 years, has received a raise of over $70,000. The worst offender of all, however, the man who constantly complains, is the cheerleader about how we need to get more money from the state. Why we have to, when the unions go into bargaining for just the smallest wage increase. The man who talks about how we have no money, he has given himself a $100,000 raise over the past 2 years. He's now making $350,000.
That's too much.
Lombardi. Irresponsible, unaccountable ways that the people who get the funding spend it, and spend it largely on themselves. We've had enough. We are no longer going to settle for cries of the poorhouse. We are going to do something, and we're going to do something soon. For those of you who wonder what the hell we can do about it, I tell you to join us here today, to join us tomorrow, and to join students, staff, and faculty from institutions of public higher ed across the state. We're not going to the Board of Trustees anymore, and we're not going to the University President's office. We're going to the State House. And we're going to make damn sure that not only come this Wednesday, Valentine's Day, we're leaving here in the morning and we're going to the State House to come together with everybody else from the UMasses, the state colleges, and community colleges in the state, and we're going to make things right. Join us. Thank you.